radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And as long as Pat Malone is already out of bed.
Then I might as well ride herd around here.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're walking in the room back with some reality coming here. Not none of that nonsense where you just tell all the half-truths. Good morning, Pat.
Were you talking about our show?
Yeah, a little bit.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Hour.
How come it's conspiracy, dude?
Huh?
Why do you say it's conspiracy?
Because that's what you guys feast on. Right?
Oh, so don't confuse me with the facts. I got my mind made up.
I was brought here to be to bring truth in the American way, sort of like Superman, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. I never thought I'd actually live in Hazard County, but here we are with yeah.
I think people in Ohio are the ones living in Hazard County right now.
We got it too. They got Boss Hogg and Hazard, and we got, I guess, Boss Sal. I guess you'd say.
Stephen.
Yeah, what's going on up there? They had another train derailment.
Yeah, Stephen, by the way, how many train derailments were there in, let's say, the year 2022?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000. That means that like 3 a day, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
So we've had like 2 in the last week, and you're concerned?
Yeah, a little bit when it's
Okay.
killing
Well,
fish and animals. And
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was just wondering.
I like the Babylon Bee article. Our tests show the water in East Palestine is safe for drinking, says official with gills and glowing yellow eyes.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's see here. We got Buck Trent was born in Spartanburg, South Carolina in 1938. He was a member of Porter Wagner's band, the Wagon Masters. Y'all like Porter Wagner?
Never heard of him.
Well, he was the reason Dolly Parton really come to fame, wasn't
He used to be, didn't he used to be on a Hee-Haw or
he?
something?
The Porter Wagner Show, are you kidding?
Oh, he had his own show. Okay,
the
yeah, I
Porter
do
Wagner
remember
Show.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is how
Yeah.
Dolly got started. Now I remember.
Actually, the song that she wrote, I Will Always Love You, she wrote to Porter Wagner, whatever his name, old Porter, the days that she pulled the pen and quit. Yeah, that's where that song actually originated from.
Well, that was a classy goodbye
Yeah,
song.
and that was like, that's one that keeps giving and giving and giving. I wonder how much money she's made off of that. Lots of money, but anyway.
The most famous running back from the Cleveland Browns, Jim Brown, was born today, 86 years ago.
Who is that?
Jim Brown.
Oh, okay, Jim Brown.
Came out of Syracuse.
I know his brother.
Not the Jim Brown you know.
I know Leroy Brown.
Yeah.
I know
Bad, bad,
James
huh?
Brown.
Oh, yeah. They were all brothers. James
Yeah.
Brown, Leroy Brown, and then this running back dude. Yeah.
Michael Jordan was born today, 59 years ago.
Ah,
You know who Michael Jordan is?
he's
huh?
like a
yes.
tennis. He's like a tennis shoe salesman dude or something, ain't
Yeah, you got it. He's a tennis shoe salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Well, we have somebody in
Paris
music.
Hilton was born today.
Oh, old Paris.
And your favorite singer, Ed Sheeran, was born today.
Ed Sheeran. What did he say?
I think Harry Styles is more Stephen's taste.
Yeah, well, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Who?
Yeah.
I'm more of a Paul Thorne dude, man. Are you kidding? The Tennessee
couple-
Waltz in 1965 was declared as a state song. How about that?
What was?
Tennessee Waltz.
Oh, state song for which state?
I think Ohio, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, right. Okay. All right.
Fake news.
Fake news. We
Yeah.
got some real news. We got some local birthdays. David Green,
Hey.
Emily Stafford, and Eric Barrett all were born on this day.
Oh, I have a local one too. Pam Arrowwood was born
All right.
today.
Happy birthday. You forgot Larry the Cable Guy. Today's Larry the Cable Guy's birthday.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
And everything I looked up, I did not find that.
Larry the
I
Cable
didn't
Guy.
either. Is he on the right day?
He's a fake. What is the day?
February 17th?
Yep, I'm on February 17th. Days Larry the Cable Guy. He's fake. He's not a redneck. He just makes money
Pretends
off.
to be,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lord. He's from like Colorado or something.
No, he lives in
Okay.
Florida.
Florida. And then, but he was from up north
Never knew
somewhere.
that.
Huh? His name
Interesting.
is Daniel Lawrence Whitney. He might be kin to, what's that Whitney girl that sang this song?
Houston? Whitney Houston?
Yeah, he might be kin to her.
Hey, here's an unusual pair. In 1969, Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash
Yeah, they did.
recorded an album together.
You got to remember, man, they were real big friends. Huge friends.
I did not know that.
Yes, they were all through their, yep, sure were.
The problem is the album was never released.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well,
I thought that was strange.
at that day, they ain't no telling what they put down on the album, you know?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you
There
don't
it
know.
is.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah,
Right.
but nowadays it would be just mediocre stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be mediocre stuff. Hey, National Random Acts of Kindness. We need to do random acts of kindness.
All right, so be
That's-
easy on me.
There you go. National Caregiver Day. There's something we can do for you, Pat.
You can become my caregiver.
Yeah, boy, I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I need one.
Oh, that don't hurt.
Oh,
Does that hurt? Here,
not that kind of care.
take these pills. Yeah, take these pills, Pat.
Isn't that a special day, though? Come on. We've got some people in Towns County that are amazing caregivers. I work with caregivers all the time. So we do need to we need to pat them on the back. They have a hard
I
job.
told them.
Yes, they do.
I told them ones that does that hospice stuff. I said, you know, if they ever call hospice in on me, I want the meanest, nastiest person you got to be my person that takes care of me, because I'd hate to get in there and they make you feel all comfortable and all that kind of stuff, and you'd be like, dang, I'd like to hang around a little bit more. I want one that's mean and cussing and hard, and I'm gonna be like, Lord, please take me now. You know what I'm saying?
That's you know what? We had not hospice, but my dad was in the hospital for a little while, and I flat felt very sorry for those nurses and caregivers because that man is honoring. The man that raised me is the honoriest
Hey,
man
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
tell you,
met.
if I'm in the hospital, I'm not mean to them nurses at all.
Oh, he's not either. He
No.
likes to flirt with them.
Yeah. National Cabbage Day. Cabbage, also known as money, I guess, right?
Cabbage is known as money?
Yeah. Got no
What?
spinning cabbage. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, never heard of that.
No, I haven't either.
Really?
Yeah,
That's-
I
you make it up?
can attest to that.
Yeah, we're old,
It's a
ain't we, Pat?
nickname for money.
Yeah, we're old.
Okay.
It's
I've
an
heard of, like,
old. It's an old axiom.
Bacon, dough.
Yeah.
Cabbage just doesn't have the right cachet.
Well, I got no spinning cabbage, but I sure do think this world is cruel. Yeah.
All right, showing the
this-
age gap
here's-
here.
Here's one, Stephen. You were talking about this the other day. In 1985, Bill Elliott won the pole at Daytona, setting the speed at 205 miles an hour.
Yeah. What year was that?
1985. You were talking about him getting like 212 on the straightaways, but on average he did 205.
Well, in 1970 or 71, they took the Plymouth Superbird, and I think they turned 217 miles an hour. In 1970 or 71. And they did not record it, but it's actually a fact.
That's an urban myth.
No, it's not either. If I tell
That's
you a
a
tick can pull a
conspiracy
plow, you
theory.
just hook him up, man. I'm telling you.
Remember the good old days when people would race from here down to Helen, Georgia, down that mountain?
Oh,
what,
yeah.
What was the record for that, do you think?
We'd stretch it every time. We'd go a little bit faster. I had one guy told me he did it in so many minutes, and we figured it up. And he had to run like 93 mile an hour across the Unicorn Mountain. I said, can't be done.
No, he'd be off that mountain.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. But that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of
That's the
fun.
thing about it, though. You know, we go out west and stuff. It's just straight roads. It's boring. I love curves. I absolutely love the curves.
Yeah.
I like going across the Unicorn Mountain. But nowadays you're getting a police chase, so you better be careful with that. Yeah, can't do that.
Got to pay the budget now for that.
I mean, how fast do you normally go? I mean, normally when I go across the mountain, I'm running, 60, 65, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know. By the time I'm involved with stuff like that, I mean, we have no idea how fast they were going across the mountain.
Just
They're
normal.
not mobile anymore, right?
Yeah. Anyway, hey, we got to get to break. What is today? Oh,
Friday.
it's Friday.
Friday.
And we actually have the
Friday.
sponsor in here with us today.
We do.
And she's going to take us away to a break.
All right, well, we now know Fridays are brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We've been serving Towns County for almost 90 years. We started in Young Harris in 1934 by Frank Abernathy, a real entrepreneur, as he started the local fire department up here.
We'll be
And
right
now
back.
with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. Hiawassee Police Chief Jeremy Parker is responding to and disputing allegations made by the Towns County Sheriff that last week's high-speed chase from Hiawassee to Blairsville not only was reckless and uncalled for, but also violated Hiawassee's own standard operating procedure. Speaking with WJRB Thursday afternoon, Parker points to his department's SOP regarding hot pursuits and is convinced that the February the 6th chase was justified.
I believe Officer Murray did a fantastic job recognizing the situation.
A 23-year-old Alabama man who had just moved to the area took one Hiawassee policeman on a 70-mile-an-hour wild chase from the Hiawassee McDonald's 8 miles into Union County before the pursuit was called off. The man, Caleb Price, was eventually arrested in Union County, but not before sending traffic into chaos with wild driving, prompting one 911 caller to report, quote, "This guy is going to kill somebody," unquote. Sheriff Ken Henderson told WJRB Tuesday that the chase in his mind was reckless and unnecessary. He wanted to make it clear that his force was not a part of it and added that the Hiawassee Police Department was contradicting its own policies in doing so. Parker counters that his SOP says such a pursuit can be justified when there is reasonable suspicion that the driver has committed a violent felony, or if there is evidence of outrageous, reckless driving generally associated with DUI. The officer, J.R. Murray, says he saw Price sweating profusely, suggesting he might be under the influence.
So Officer Murray observed and was aware of outrageous, reckless driving, which is why he initiated his pursuit.
Henderson made the comment that the car's plates were seen by all, and that should be enough to call it off and arrest him later. But Parker says discrepancies over the plate number did not help Murray and HBD at the time identify the vehicle or the driver. Parker says he is also frustrated with what he saw as a general lack of cooperation from the sheriff's office. In fact, Parker took off after Price and Murray, concerned that Murray might need backup and wasn't getting it anywhere else.
Well, it's frustrating to me in the fact that, I have an officer that's chasing this person for, a reckless driving and they're almost, causing accidents, and that, they don't have any assistance. Our officers work, by themselves. They don't have any backup.
Henderson flatly contradicts that version, asking rhetorically, quote, "You're in Towns County when you come out of the city and you don't even notify the sheriff's department that you're in a chase? I'm trying to get these crazy chases stopped before someone gets killed," unquote. In the greater sense, Henderson tells WJRB that, quote, "We believe that this stuff that they're doing is not legal and is endangering people's lives," referring to the Hiawassee Police Department. He says the sheriff's office attorneys are looking into the hot pursuit statutes. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bott, I'm Jeff Batten. Have a great weekend.
This is Tamala Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I left my husband and staff unattended for a few hours, only to find out I have been given a nickname, which happens to be a rodent. In our line of work, you have to maintain a sense of humor, but I think these guys took it a little far this time. Come by and give them a hard time with me, and while you're there, let's go ahead and get your wishes in writing. Pre-planning your wishes doesn't have to be somber. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Hers is a defining voice of country music.
Like two sparrows in a hurricane.
Friday night, March 10th, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Hiawassee welcomes Tanya Tucker.
It's a little too late to do the right thing now.
Grammy Award-winning country music superstar Tanya Tucker.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on?
Tickets on sale now.
Step back, non-believers. Oh, the rain will never
Call 706-896-4191 or get them online at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com.
Hard luck, keep trucking. I was born to a hard luck world.
Tanya Tucker.
What's your mama's name, child? What's your mama's name?
One of country music's most recognizable voices, the legendary Tanya Tucker, in concert Friday night, March 10th at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Hiawassee.
Finally, you don't have to drive out of the area for magnificent top-end flooring.
Scenic Flooring and Tile will update your outdated kitchen, bath, or extra bedroom into something that livens up your home.
Or adds to resale value down the line. Free estimates and design consultation when you stop by 154 North Main Street in Hiawassee.
Right behind the AT&T store, scenicflooringandtile.com, or call 706-466-7082 to find just what you're looking for.
Improving our patients' dental health, one smile at a time. Dr. Jared Houston, Dr. Courtney Marshall, and Dr. Tom Mims at Mims Family Dentistry live by that principle every day. Receive expert care with a broad range of services, from preventive dentistry and periodontal treatments to dental implants and orthodontics. Or maybe it's just about perfecting a beautiful smile. So if you're looking for a new dentist, consider Mims Family Dentistry on Bill Hughes Avenue in Murphy, or visit mimsfamilydentistry.com.
General Supply in Blairsville is your source for farm feed, seed, and garden supplies in the 5-county area, and you don't want to miss the huge winter sale going on now. It's a great time to pick up your Valentine's Day gifts because Myra and all other handbags are 30% off. All clothing and World's Softest socks are 20% off, and all accessories are 10% off. 20-pound propane refills only $15 after tax on Fridays. Step back in time where old-fashioned service is their motto at General Supply, 764 Gainesville Highway in Blairsville, 706-363-1000.
Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
Hey, we're back with you, folks. In breaking news, New Jersey high school students is going to hit the snooze button as the Board of Education approves a later start time. So they don't have to go to school at 8 o'clock like everybody else. They're going to bump it down to 9 where they can sleep later.
I am okay with that.
Are you serious?
I am not a morning person. I think I've said that before. Like, I'm okay with that.
Not me. I say, I'm fixing to paint something here or something. I don't want them doing. They say they're doing it where the kids can get a little bit more sleep. Have y'all ever heard, hey, you need to get in bed. You got to get up in the morning.
Yes, yes. I don't know, everything about our education is going haywire because in Alaska, the school board members got in a brawl over silencing a father, exposing that book that's in our county called Let's Talk About It. That's all about King's pornography. Same book, and there was a verbal brawl about it. And so anyway, and what was interesting is everyone's shutting down the voice of the parents.
Yeah. You're right about that. But now we've got this.
Or the FBI visits the parents. I mean, it's just, crazy.
They're
times.
terrorists. Yeah, they got that. I wonder if I still think they got that book up here at the library.
They do.
I think they're trying to get it out, though.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. How about this, dude? You're fired. Who's over that? Who is the guy over that?
I just want,
Does anybody know the dude that's over? It's like, hey, man, you're fired.
So, hey, hang on for a minute. You guys advocating censorship?
This isn't censorship. This is flat out pornography.
Yeah.
I could send you the pictures.
You're advocating that a book be taken out of the library. So you're censoring it, right?
It's pornography. It's showing a woman's genitals, legs spread open for little kids, like 4 years old.
Do we have Mein Kampf
5
in the
years
library?
old.
Do what now?
Do we have Mein Kampf in the library?
I have no idea.
I mean, I kind of have a fix for this. Why don't one of us just go check it out?
I've said that before. Just keep checking it
just
out.
check it out.
Well, they'll just buy another one.
I mean, we just keep checking them out.
I don't think that needs to be where kids can get to it. I just think, they got enough on their plate the way it is, man.
I agree. I don't think they should.
They bringing striptease and everything else is into school. I don't understand that. That makes no sense.
I agree with you 100%.
So you think we ought to leave it in there, Pat?
I agree with what you just said. That I don't think it ought to be where kids can get to it.
Exactly.
I think it should be restricted to 16 and up or at some
that makes
point.
perfectly good sense. That way the pedophiles can get the book. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm just thinking that
do the pedophiles go to school in Towns County?
This is at the Towns County, the library in Hiawassee.
You got to get your nudity the old-fashioned way, like Playboy.
That's what I'm saying.
But seriously, I'm with you. Like, I can check this book out. How long can you keep a library book?
You can keep it forever, and your late fee is like $1.
So I'm just like, check the book out.
It's just sad that there's such a battle over the minds of our children.
It is, and I think it needs
is.
taken care of.
Well,
but
they're saying school
immediate.
choice gives parents the power to break teachers' union, the chokehold on their students, and I think a lot of the teachers' unions are upset about this because a lot of the parents are saying, "Okay, we're done. We're going a different direction." We've actually had that Sam Sorbo on, and she's got the homeschooling thing that she underground homeschooling. I think it's called. We've had her on a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Big advocate for
Homeschooling,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I homeschool. Look how I turned out.
Yeah, I know it, but you hated your teacher, man. I mean, honestly, yeah.
My nephews
At least
were
I didn't have a
homeschooled,
crush
too.
on my classmates, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And didn't have those kind of books at your home, I guess, too.
Yeah, I just
No,
think
we
it's
didn't.
wrong. I'm sorry. I might be a little bit sideways sometime, but I do think it's wrong. And I think that, here's the thing, the county actually funds the library. So I would be like, okay, we're not going to fund you if that's the kind of stuff that you're going to promote. There's too many good books out there, man. There's too many good books.
There are. You laugh at them. We did when I was in school. We did book reports when I
Right.
homeschooled on Johnny Tremaine and Swiss Family
Mhm.
Robinson. We're reading classic books like that,
Yes.
and
So
got a lot out of it.
they allow a book like Let's Talk About It, but they take out Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, there you go. What's
So
the
where's
deal
the
with that?
censorship in that,
So hang on for a minute. Is this book in the public library or in the school library?
Public.
School and public
Is it
library.
in the school library, too?
I'm sure it is. We'll have to
I was
ask your
thinking-
brother.
I was
see.
thinking it was just in the public.
I don't
I
know.
could be
Well,
wrong.
in Alaska, it's in the school library,
Mhm.
and here in Towns County, it's in.
There was literally a
library in
conversation
Hiawassee.
last night, though, at the GOP meeting about this situation, and they are working to get it taken out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person, the immediate solution
Tar
is to
and
go
feather.
get it.
That's the
Mhm.
immediate
Yeah.
solution. Tar and feather.
Yeah, go
dude.
back to the good old days.
Yeah. How about this? Now.
I mean, while we're trying to get it taken out, I don't know.
Well, what kind of person would even put that in there to begin with? That's what I want to know.
Right.
What kind of deranged person would put that in there
I
to
have an
begin with?
assignment. I never go that way. So I want one of y'all to check it out and bring it here on the show on next Friday.
And we'll read it.
We are not. We can't read that.
Why can we
Well,
not
why
read
can't
that?
we
Are
read
you
it?
censoring shit now?
Yeah, I mean, if
The FCC wouldn't allow it. It's pretty graphic.
I mean, I'm being serious. I have not seen the book. I have thought about just going and checking it out, but
well, I would like to read it on the air. If we can't, then why is it there for kids to check out?
Oh, we
fair
should
enough.
read it. I think
It's
there are
fair
a lot of
enough.
people out
Be able to
there
read it.
that would
But
love
it's
to know
true
about
that
it.
my young children, their minds are developing at this age, and you start pushing that on them.
Wait a minute.
And it's
who's
pushing
it on 'em?
transgenderism.
Yeah.
Too.
Who's pushing it on him, Stephen?
people like you, Pat.
What
See,
the hell?
this-
I mean,
this
it's
is-
in the library.
This is a picture of what's
Who's-
in that book.
It doesn't make any difference what's in the book. It's in the public library. If you don't want your kid to read that, don't send them to the public library or supervise what they read.
But like I
Isn't
said,
that a
can
parental
we put-
responsibility?
Can we put
in that
Mein Kampf in there though?
So why don't
Sure,
they?
you can.
Is it there?
Well, why don't they?
I don't know if it's there or not. It should be if it's not.
Well,
For
they
somebody to
take
get
out.
mad.
What about Huckleberry Finn, man? They're taking out Huckleberry Finn. They're taking out all our history stuff.
Stephen, there are times that, they haven't taken out Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, they have.
Yes, they have in a lot
You
of places.
can't get.
a lot
You
of school
cannot get
districts.
Huckleberry Finn in the public library. Is what you're telling me, right?
In certain libraries, yes.
So I have a nice middle ground here. I agree with some of the stuff that Pat's saying. As a parent of children, lots of children, we censor what our children read, watched on television, things that they were taught at home. But I do have a hard time thinking that my child could go down to the library and should be able to check out something age appropriate, being able to check that out. We are not, as parents, I am not with my 16-year-old every second of his day. So that is what bothers me. But I agree that, yes, parents should be doing their job of parenting. That is what our job is, to protect our children and censor what they read or
Well,
hear.
here's more censorship. I reckon the University of Richmond removes T.C. Williams' name from the law school. Y'all heard about that, right?
No.
Yeah, well, they actually removed T.C. Williams'
Wow.
name from the law school. All the woke people got in there and said, okay, because this don't need to be there and all that nonsense that goes on back in the day when we wasn't even here. I reckon the descendants that actually donated the land and all the stuff that's going on with the T.C. Williams Law School is demanding that the school pay back $3.6 billion after they changed the name.
Good.
So they want their money back They want their money back. What's going to happen with that, Pac?
No legal standing.
Boy, this world's just not right, is it?
Oh, a listener just sent me this recent article from Breitbart concerning that book. It said, concerned parents scored a victory this week following Florida's Broward County schools removing Let's Talk About It, a sexually explicit book, which has been labeled quote-unquote pornography from schools. So Florida's got its act together.
There you go.
Go DeSantis.
But you guys are mixing libraries here. I get the school library situation. I don't get the public library situation.
Well, it's coming from a rhino.
That's good. When you run out of facts, that's
Just start bashing him, man. Drag him down to my level and beat the snot out of him.
Stephen. Yeah.
I guess that would depend on
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good conspiracy.
Well, I guess that would depend on what section of the public library it's in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is it in the child section? 'Cause
It
it's
is.
a child book, right?
It is. It was in the child section of the library in Hiawassee, the little kitty
So if a
child
kid
section.
just say, "Hey, go check out
Yes,
some books," and
on
then the kid's looking at it,
display
and that's
in
there,
the
okay?
child section.
So, what do you think, Pat? I mean, I see what you're saying, public versus a school library, but if it's in the child section of a public library,
it shouldn't be in the child
Well,
section.
my tax money's helping to support the public library. I should have a say on that. And I think a lot of folks, I think the majority of the people in the area would like to see that book out. So what's the problem with just saying, okay, let's just take that book out? But no, we're going to put it in there or else.
Do you know that the majority of the people in the area feel that way, or do you think that?
Okay,
that's just your opinion.
Okay, people out there, call into the show.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I've been at a couple meetings where this book has been brought up, and it is disturbing to.
I'd like to hear from the people who want it in there.
Yeah, that'd be excellent.
Where are they at?
Yes. Yes.
Where are they at?
And
How about
actually, across the teletype machine, they're not sectioned off in the library. It is not sectioned off. It's free range, so they can go anywhere they want to, check out any book they want to. So, yes, it would be in the child section if the child actually went and got that. So, yep, it would be like, yep.
I just continue to think about the fact that the
How
parent
does,
that
how
accidentally.
does all of this conversation deal with the First Amendment? Are you advocating that there is some limit to speech?
Well, they're shutting down the parents at all these school board meetings.
Yeah, what's the difference in that?
So
Well,
what's the difference
that
in
certainly
that?
isn't right. Nobody
Yes.
said that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But what about shutting down whoever wrote this weird book?
Yeah.
The rights of that person's free
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think, yes, I'm with you too, Pat. I think you need to be shut down. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right.
Yeah, some people
So-
just don't need to drive. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't need to drive. Some people can't drive. I mean, you know, and this kind of stuff right here.
Driving is not a constitutional right.
I'm just saying, some people can't drive. Some people just need to.
Driving is a privilege, not a right.
Oh, I've said that so many times
Yeah,
with
you're
children.
missing the point. But anyway, I just no, I don't think it should be in there, Pat. I really don't. Really
Okay.
don't.
So you're advocating against the First Amendment. That's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
But
you
God
could take.
forbid
it's
somebody says
access.
you
It's
can't do
access
something.
for minors.
I'm not going to do something to exploit minors. I'm not going to do anything to hurt minors. I'm not going to do it, man. I ain't going to do it.
Okay, what if people came and said, Stephen, you got to clean up all those cars in your yard?
They have said that.
And how do you feel about that?
It's my land. It's my property. It's my money.
Okay, so you got some rights, but other people's rights should be restricted, right?
In a public where my taxpayers are paying for a pornographic book.
But
I
Pat,
agree,
you're missing the whole point though on that. Like the legality behind limiting free speech, and I'm with you. I am a constitutionalist, but categories like incitement, defamation, fraud, obscenity, child pornography, fighting words, and threats are all legal ways of limiting free speech. It's like people always say, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. There are, and within that, there are certain categories of things that can be limited.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well,
Especially
then
if it's
that's
pornography.
Well, why hasn't somebody brought a pornography case against this book?
They're trying to.
That's what Stephen's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Stephen's just complaining.
Oh, I'm just complaining.
Like the parents at the school board meeting. Who
They're
are
just
standing up
complaining.
and complaining.
Well, a lot of concerned people have gone up to Cliff and have stated their views. And at first, he seemed really interested in it. I don't know what he's doing now behind the scenes, but he's trying to get
What
that.
does the county commissioner have to do with the public library?
He funds the library with tax money.
Okay, so what they're asking him to do is withhold the funding?
That's what I'd do.
And he is for pulling that book. He wants.
I mean,
he's
I ain't
for
no doubt.
pulling the book out.
I dropped the funding yesterday, man. It'd be so quick your head would spin.
So,
Yep.
I mean, my thought on this whole thing is, if you want your child to read that book so bad, there's a little place called Amazon.
Yeah.
you go purchase that book for your home if that's what you're wanting.
Here's
to
the thing, though. They
expose
keep
your children
washing this down to grayer and grayer and grayer. You know, you start out, and then, you know, where we're at now, I mean, you've got transgenders out there, which is, oh, we need transgenders, blah, blah, blah. It's just an alternate lifestyle. It's just, okay. And so we're swallowing all that. But how much longer is it been going to before it's going to be pedophiles? Oh, that's just an alternate lifestyle.
Oh, they've changed the name for pedophiles. It's now minor attracted people or persons.
That's going to be an alternative lifestyle. How do you feel about that, Pat?
I feel this way. In a republic, our democratic republic, it's a messy system. And what you're seeing is the messiness.
Well,
what's the alternative? And your alternative is you're going to do what I think is right. Well,
no,
that's kind of not the deal here.
Not I. We.
Okay.
But now that I am a
advocating
heterosexual white male, I have no rights at all, man. I'm the cause of it. I'm the cause of everything. I'm a white construction worker. It's my fault.
So you're advocating mob rule now, right?
Yeah, I'm with on the mob. I miss the mob, man. I miss the mob.
No longer a
I
representative
miss the
republic.
mob. God, bring the mob back. Yeah, please bring the mob back. But I mean, honestly, that's kind of where we're at now. Yeah.
What were we talking about before? If you mean this now honestly, what were we dishonest before?
I ain't never dishonest.
Okay.
Hey, we got to take a break, man. It's about that time. We're gonna let Pamela take us away because Tamla. I said Pamela. Tamla. There we go.
Just mispronounced my name.
That's all right. We can get it there. Bannister's Cooper Funeral Home. Take us away.
All right. Fun Fact Friday. Do you already have your prearrangements somewhere else? No, but if you do, I just want to inform you that if we are the better option for you now, maybe you made those plans 20 or 30 years ago because you had a friend at another funeral home. If you have those plans, you own that policy. You can bring it to us and we can take care of you if that's what you wish to have.
This is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I'm here with our office manager, Cassandra Bannister. Cassandra, Ken just called you Little Bit, and it made me think about all of our friends' nicknames. Red, Piglet, Speed, Smiley, Tank, Peanut, Spud, Oompa, Dink, and Stretch. I think Tamala and I need nicknames. I once called Tamala Chinchilla.
Marvin Cooper, Tamala is going to kill you. I can't believe you just said that on the radio. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home since 1934.
From the creators of the Lucky Dog Restaurant Group comes the all-new Pizza Belly, home of the only wood-fired pizza oven in Blairsville. We'll cook your pizzas at 900 degrees while you customize with over 40 toppings. Fresh-made dough, hand-stretched, using high-quality ingredients. Have lunch or dinner at Pizza Belly in Merchants Walk Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8. And choose from 6 customized salads. Pizza Belly, next to Lucky's in Merchants Walk in Blairsville. Unique, affordable, and the best pizza and salads in town.
Our young patients from 30 years ago have grown into mommies and daddies, and the Hiawassee Family Practice continues to take care of every growing family. Trust your loved ones with Dr. Robert Stallcut, Shirley Youngblood, and Ray Townsend for preventative checkups and those little sniffles and aches that just seem to linger on. Right next to the hospital on Main Street, Hiawassee, and most insurance is accepted. We know your names, and you know ours. That's how family medicine should be. Hiawassee Family Practice, 706-896-2289.
It's a brand new year, and the compliments from WJUL and WJRB clients keep rolling in.
Hi, I'm Billy Toops, better known to my radio audience as Billy the Flag Guy. There isn't a day that goes by that I'm not recognized for my commercials on WJUL and WJRB. I'm looking forward to having radio help me even more this year.
If your business needs new customers this year, visit WJULradio.com or call the radio station, because we've got them.
Do you have eye problems? Ophthalmologist Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, a graduate of Yale Medical School and the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, has the training and experience to give your precious eyes the expert care they need. Whether it's cataract surgery, macular degeneration, diabetic eye disease, or glaucoma, call Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, 828-837-5404 in Murphy, or 706-745-9777 in Blairsville. Medicare and insurance accepted. Quality eye care, regardless of your ability to pay.
Billy Joel, the Stones, the Beatles, the Kinks, the Doors. You hear them all right here on Lake 97.7. But on the weekend, we go much deeper. I'm Ray Kinsey, and I invite you to join me for an hour of the greatest rock and roll artifacts to be found on the airwaves. Catch Deep Cuts at 7 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Followed by Casey Kasem's American Top 40 and Stephen Phillips Off the Beaten Tracks at Lake 97.7 FM.
Pre-planning for your burial or cremation wishes doesn't have to be a downer. Drop into Bannister Cooper Funeral Home for a relaxed and comforting conversation with their team. Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, next to the McDonald's in Hiawassee. We love drop-ins.
All righty, we're back with you, and dadgummit, the phones are going crazy over here. Everybody thinks I'm going to give these moon pies away, and they ain't going to get a chance to get them.
Hey, Robin. Robin from Blairsville.
Hey, Robin.
Hello.
Are you calling in to win the moon pies?
No, but I can.
Oh, okay. What is going on? You got to be nice to Pat, bless his heart.
Okay, Mr. Pat, I love you to death. I love you on the morning show when you're, or the other show that you're on with the other guy, Harry. But the thing is, it's not necessarily censorship when you cannot put a hustler or a playboy or even a playgirl in the public library. So if this is considered pornography, then why should it be in there? And if it is still allowed to, because of the world we're living in, as crazy as heck as it is, why can't they have censorship as far as 21 and older can check the book out? And that should be along with anything that has anything to do with any kind of sexual orientations or any of that stuff. It's for adults, not for children. The world is getting liquefied, if you will, and watered down to where the pedophiles are going to be able to access everything so much easier and just say, it's in the name of educating the little ones.
There you go. What do you say to that, Pat? Come on, Pat. Let's hear you.
I agree with you. 21 years and up can check out the book. I'm fine with that. That's not censorship. I'm good with that.
Okay.
But
we need legislation to be able to pass those things, and it seems like everybody in Washington just wants to get money, and they don't really care. They get up there, and they're like, I really want to do this. And then when they're there, it's like either their hands are completely tied, and they're thrown in a box,
they're too busy putting their money in their pocket. That's what's wrong. Yes. That's what their hands are doing. They ain't tied at all. They're just taking that money handle. It's hard to do anything when you're
hard.
packing
It really is hard.
I'm with you. 100%. But
the issue with the Playboys and Hustlers have already been taken to court, ruled that it's pornography, therefore it can be restricted. If someone is concerned about that book, take it to court and get it restricted.
Yeah, but the thing about it, man, what happened to common sense? Can you not just look at this and say, dude, this is not good. This is pornography.
Wait a minute. So that doesn't make any sense. So
we got to go get to court.
But
tell
it's Playboy and Hustler and all this. So I could just start a porn magazine and just put it in there, and we got to take that specific brand or name to court every time.
He's thinking about the money.
No, I'm just saying.
It's got to be ruled that it's pornography to be restricted.
Okay, so what makes it pornography?
That's up to the court to decide.
No, I think.
I mean, I'm like the judge who said, I can't define it, but I know it when I see it.
Yeah, there you go. That's with you. I'm on that with that book. Yeah, I can't define it.
And it's a lot like the guy that can't describe what a woman is. That's absolutely absurd.
I'm with you. I reckon
when tell the courts to do things, they are ruling things that they have no business ruling about.
Yep.
Robin, you can't say woman.
It's wrong.
It's egg-producing person now.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, across the teletype machine, it says, for all the listeners out there, the commissioner of Towns County funds about 70% of the library. 70%. So if you want to see something happen, get them where the money's at.
Yep.
So start calling Cliff up there at the commissioner's office and say, look, man, We want to defund
question.
the library. Defund the library.
What I like is that new bill that's out there that wants to totally eliminate the Department of Education effective this coming December of 2023. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, let's get rid of them too. Let's just get rid of everybody. We got too big of a government anyway, don't you think, Pat?
I do. I'm a smaller government guy. I think Department of Education should be the first one to go.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with that. I have no idea how that relates to pornography, but that's okay.
Well, the Department of Education has just turned into another kind of militant branch of strange moralities, indoctrinating
so are they
our
hiring
youth.
armed guards like the IRS? Is that what
with
you're saying,
guns.
militant?
Yeah, the IRS needs to go too.
Yeah,
Flat tax.
You don't have to pay your taxes, folks. Listen to me. Pat Malone said you do not have to pay your taxes. So if they say anything to you, just tell them to call Pat.
No,
Pat Malone.
I said
Poor
that
Pat.
you don't have to pay your taxes.
We still like Pat. Take it easy.
I said you don't have to pay your taxes, but be prepared for the consequences.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Stephen.
Oh, well.
You know, here's the thing on all of this stuff.
Yeah.
We can take it away from kids. We can make sure it's not in the public libraries. But I want to know how many parents are willing to access or limit kids' access to the internet where they can find the stuff that you took out of the public library.
I think you would be surprised. I really do. I think you'd be surprised at how many people are actually involved with their children. I know it, but I think you would be surprised. My thing is, though, you got the library. Why not put stuff in there that these kids can develop their minds to become something in the world that they can live and flourish and all that good stuff instead of downgrade them into a bunch of perverts. I mean, honestly. I mean, come on.
Stephen, if you had your way, would be in the library would be the product manual for 57 Chevy.
Should be in there.
Yeah.
And how to fix it.
Yeah.
How to change tires. How to
Absolutely.
Practical things.
Yeah.
That stuff. The children growing up now, if their parents aren't teaching them how to change a tire, they're not getting that anywhere else. So I'm with you. It's parents need to be parents.
I mean, we took auto tech and metals and all that stuff in school.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the thing about it. You know, of course, I'm going to do this, and we got to take a break. But I think the school system ought to be completely different than what it is. I think the girls and the boys should be taught separate. I know that sounds crazy, but the boys learn different than girls do, and they all teach you the same, way. But honestly, boys learn different than girls.
Yeah, girls.
I went to a school like that. The boys were taught in the boys' class, and
Right.
the girls, and then you would come during recess.
Girls should just take driver's ed. That's probably all it should be,
Yeah. Yeah.
That was not very nice. That's just not very nice.
Some truth to it, though.
Did you go get us anything to give away?
Let me think about that while we take a break. We'll go get something when we come back.
All right. We'd like to thank Bannister's Cooper Funeral Home. Thank you, Tamla.
Well, you're very welcome, Stephen.
For bringing the show today. We've had a good time so far.
Is
You want
it
to say
over
anything?
already?
How about
we got another.
How about a gift certificate from Bannister Cooper Funeral Home?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
$25 off.
Yeah, one extra scoop of dirt.
Let's do a $25 Ingles gift card.
No.
Let's not be giving any kind of. That's just weird.
One free scoop of dirt, no charge.
That's great. One free scoop of dirt.
Mash the button.
Are you good?
Hi, this is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. At our funeral home, you won't want to ask for the man in charge. All I do is write the checks. My wife Tamla is the funeral professional, but I am good with finance and can tell you, in this time of high inflation, there is no better time to pre-plan a funeral. Gas prices are up, food prices are up, even dog food prices are up. Come lock in your funeral or cremation price today. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Murphy and Western North Carolina health nuts know just where to go for quality products. The whole store on 64 West. We sell quality herbs, including bulk herbs and spices, CBD in all shapes and sizes, vitamins, minerals, foods, nuts, dried fruit, baking supplies, top quality chocolates, and candies. All at the whole store on 64 West in Murphy. If it's healthy, we've got it. Open 7 days a week in the Lakeside Plaza, 2 miles west of town.
Imagine the scene. It's a snowy night at home. You're getting ready for bed and, yep, your septic tank is full. Oh. Guess what? The septic trucks don't do too well on the mountain roads and hollers when there's snow on the ground. So if you don't want to use your chimney for something, other than smoke, call Cherokee Septic for a septic cleaning now. That's 828-644-9385 or CherokeeSepticInc.com. CherokeeSepticInc.com. Outdoor plumbing is no fun this time of year, so call Cherokee Septic before nature calls.
It's a cold winter night, and out of the fog comes the most wicked, awesome pickup you've ever seen. Floor lighters, LED lights, and fog lights, and a killer bed cover for keeping the load dry. There's no doubt where the accessories came from.
Rose Auto, the only way to go.
Whether up Bell Mountain or down by the water, trust your truck accessories with Rose Auto in Blairsville for an experience you never thought possible.
Rose Auto.
Haul your truck up to Rose Auto on the Murphy Highway.
For older adults who enjoy their freedom but need a helping hand with everyday life and activities.
Whether independent living or assisted living is your desire, age in place at Brasstown Manor Senior Living.
Enjoy the best in senior care, amenities, and dining in Hiawassee. Brasstown Manor is more than just a place to live. It's a fun, active community, a safe haven, and a lifestyle.
Start your journey at BrasstownManor.com.
Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
All righty, we're back with you. What do we got to give away, Packy?
We have a gift certificate for the Loaded Cow. It's
right.
$20 for ice cream at the Loaded Cow, but they have hot fudge sundaes, they
yum.
have hot chocolate, they've got coffees, or you can save it until it warms up a little bit to get you some ice cream.
Man, that's good
Cow.
ice cream, too, no doubt.
Over there right next to Mary's Southern Grill.
The 706-379-9770. If you've not been to the Loaded Cow, you need to get over there, no doubt, and we can give you a gift. How much is it?
$20.
$20. That'd buy a lot of $20. Made me holler. That'll give us a lot of ice cream. And he's answering the thing. We got all kinds of comments. I don't know if we're gonna get them all covered or not, but most of it's just hate mail for Pat. Pat, I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I love you, man. I really do. I love you.
All right, you got Derek Cheek over at Ware Chevy.
Hey, Ware Chevrolet. What's going on over there? Y'all got any deals on Corvettes?
Just sold our last one.
Did you? Wow. That's a story of my life, man. Day late.
You got an 03 convertible, though, with 24,000 miles that looks like a day it rolled off the showroom floor.
That's what I like. I like to drop a top and let the wind blow through my scalp.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord.
How's the weather over there today? Is it raining?
Nah, it's just misting a little bit. It's not really raining.
Well, now do you like ice cream?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you gotta answer the question of the day from Pat Malone, and he's mad at us right now. His whole head's red. Y'all can't see it unless you're online, but he is upset, man.
Y'all got Pat all wrong. Pat's a mad libertarian.
Oh, now we know. Libertarian?
Pat is a mad libertarian. Is what Pat is. See, I'm like Packy. I'm a constitutional conservative.
Right.
But Pat just wants everybody to be able to do everything.
What do you say to that, Pat?
And that's a sign of a libertarian.
I'm okay with that.
See there?
All right, you got the question.
I do have the question. Are you a country music fan?
Yeah, I'm an old country music fan. I'm like Steven. I like the old stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay, then let me see. What is the birthplace of country music?
Everybody thinks it's Nashville, but it's actually somewhere in Kentucky.
It's somewhere in between what you just said.
Well, it's not Nashville. I know that.
Right.
But the name is Is it Moorhead?
No, it's in Bristol, Tennessee.
Bristol, Tennessee.
Been
Yep.
there. Been to the race there a few times.
Oh, that's a cool race. That's probably the best. Well, it used to be back before they changed all the restrictor plates and all that nonsense. But
Yeah. First time I went up there, Stephen, you'll enjoy this. There was a group of us with my dad. We went up there in 1995.
right.
And we watched Earnhardt go from dead last to first 4 times.
Wow, that's cool. I know exactly what race you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one that he punted Ricky Labonte over the finish. Ricky Labonte, Terry Labonte over the finish line.
Yeah, if you ain't bumping, you ain't racing. That's what they say, right?
That's right, man.
All right, man, we got you a ice cream or a gift certificate over here where you can do all that good stuff and have a good time with that. We appreciate you calling in. We got to jump to the comments on the live stream. Hopefully we can get them all in there. I see a bunch of them. So anyway, thank you, Bubba.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, man. I didn't even ask if he'd co-sign for me if I was to buy one of them. Did I? What we got, Pat?
Let's see here.
Let's start from the top
Yep.
down, man.
All right, Mike Whittemore listening to us. Good morning, Mike. Also, Doug Gibson's listening to us. Joey Bailey. Lori Michael Allen says, pornography is not freedom of speech.
There you go.
Mark Burnett, so did he write it for freedom of speech or monetary gain? I would think that freedom of speech, monetary gain don't go hand in hand, or should and go hand in hand.
Listen to him read. He was homeschooled.
I know. Is it really freedom of speech? Because I'm sure he's making money off it. He's making money off it. It's not really freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is it. He's doing it for monetary gain. Copperhead Custom says this generation will call roadside assistance to change a tire.
I'm with you on that.
And he spelled tire Tyre.
Yeah, he's
I guess
down
that's
under,
the
man.
Australian
He
way to
can
spell
run
it.
the man down. I just seen him.
Classy. I like that.
I seen him a link a little late, but I was gonna grab him on here. But
Don't you be flirting with Copperhead. You're going to make Ronnie Maxwell mad at you.
Hey,
Hey, is
Ronnie.
Ronnie on?
Ronnie is safe.
Ronnie, she was asking me about you. Can you text me your bank account?
No,
Picture.
Steven.
That's the new vetting.
That's
Inquiring
not
minds
true,
want to
Ronnie.
know.
That is not true.
Yeah, your age and how much money you have in the bank. Yeah, please.
You're so bad, Steven.
Is that all of them we got?
That's what we got.
Yeah, well, good deal.
We need to add in also if they're prearranged for their funeral arrangements, that should have some weight in dating
Yeah.
too. So make sure you don't have that expense.
Are you a cremation kind of a guy or a burial kind of a guy? That's a make or break for me.
There you go.
I want to be planted somewhere with a tree over me, a crab apple or something.
I don't think it's going to be a crab apple.
Hey, you had your hero on all week. I need to get the sheriff in here and see what he says about all that. Y'all got to when he get his side of the story. Y'all gonna get him on your show, Pat?
He won't come on. It's too early for the sheriff.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame
Packy
you.
found out how early
I
it
know,
was having
man.
to run the board all week, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Packy, for that.
Sure thing, man.
Yeah. What
Harry owes you.
What can you buy with thanks? That's what I thought.
Gratitude.
Oh
Gratitude.
yeah, that goes a long way. Like exposure.
It's better than money, gratitude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with him.
Yeah.
We're thankful this week is over.
Yeah. That's it.
We
man.
hope you get better over the weekend.
Anything going on this weekend? I don't even know.
I don't know. Funeral directors don't get weekends.
Y'all don't get weekends?
No, or nights.
That's when you work.
Or holidays.
Like crazy, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be sunny and nice.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Hey,
Man.
we also want to give a big shout out to Mike Whittemore. He's our good buddy over there with Georgia Mountain Grading, and he brings us the community calendar.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy, and he listens to us every morning on our YouTube channel. So if you need dirt dug, call Mike Whittemore. Driveways and all that stuff.
All right, folks, we have done all the damage we can do this week. Tam, thank you for coming in, bringing you the show, or bringing us the show.
Thanks for having me. We certainly enjoy it.
Tamala Cooper is brought to you by Tamala Cooper.
There you go. And Jennifer gonna go up and get us that book, so we'll be able to read it next week.
That's right, guys. See y'all Monday.
There you go. So y'all have a good weekend.
See you, Pat.
See ya.
W249DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look-a here. Guess who?